author of African Holistic Health, Nutricide, The Gullah, and I'm sure it's a couple of other books that I don't know about with Dr. Africa. He's been a friend, a mentor for a very long time. He's from Tubman City, so let's give him a round of applause. Give it up to Dr. Laila Africa.
Good evening. I'm not going to stand up here too long. I don't care what the subject is. It's not that important. I want to appeal to your common sense, the sense given to you by your ancestors, not your common white sense, okay? Just for a moment, suspend your altered reality and pretend that I'm white. And then you accept everything I'm saying. The issue this evening is about eating meat and not eating meat and all those problems that occur when people are vegetarians and all them problems occur when people are meat eaters, but the majority of people in the hospital are meat eaters, and you know that. So what are we talking about here? John Hopkins can back me up. The majority of people in the hospitals are meat eaters, and that you know is true. So we're talking about people miseducated about eating meat and people miseducated about being vegetarians. And who has miseducated us? So I got to talk about the miseducation people have about meat and the miseducation people have about being a vegetarian. I'm stuck with two topics. That's not fair. All we know is that animals that eat meat can capture their prey and kill it. That I can prove. They can run up to a deer and kill it. Claws, teeth, they can do it. We know that. We know that animals that eat meat can digest the fur and hair, and scales. We know that. And we know that animals that eat meat eat it raw. We know that. Isn't that true? Okay. We're not talking about people forced into a diet. We're not talking about animals forced to eat because of the way the Europeans control the land mass. If you come back here 100 years from now, you'll say, well, it's natural for black people to take crack. What is doesn't make it right. What is does not make it right. All we know is that animals that eat meat eat it raw. They don't own frying pans. All we know that is animals that eat meat have a small intestines, about 2/3 the length of their body, which will come here. Your intestines is 25 to 30 feet long. Something is wrong here. Something is totally wrong. You cannot kill an animal. All we know is that animals have a synchronicity about it. They get along together with the animals that are killing them. If the deer runs fast, the lion runs fast. If the deer runs slow, the lion runs slow. What is your relationship with these animals that put you in synchronicity like other animals that hunt animals? If the shark moves fast, his prey moves fast. If the shark slows down, the prey slows down. They're all synchronized. Who are you synchronized with besides roaches? On this company meat or something. So we're dealing with that kind of reality here. We're dealing with what's going on, and we're pretending what's going on is natural. Like taking crack is natural. Like abortions are natural. Just because it's going on does not make it right. All we know is that meat eaters breastfeed their children. I'm just talking here. Just because you don't breastfeed does not make it right. But all meat eaters breastfeed their children. If you're going to follow meat eaters, damn it, follow them. All we know is that meat eaters that hunt during the day have sex during the day. If you're going to follow meat eaters, follow them. You got to eat raw, because that's how meat eaters eat their meat. They ain't pulling out no gravy. Meat eaters that hunt during the day have sex during the day. Meat eaters breastfeed their children. Now, if you're going to follow them, damn it, follow them. Meat eaters don't masturbate. Why are you getting quiet? Why are you hiding your hands? Meat eaters don't masturbate. Meat eaters eat their young when they're sick. God damn it, if you're going to follow them, eat them children. Put some milk on them and a little sugar. You know meat eaters eat their young. You've seen them do it. If the child is sick, they will eat the child. Now, if you're going to follow meat eaters, I'm going to show you how to be a meat eater. Nobody knows better than a vegetarian. Now, if you're a natural meat eater, why are you throwing all of that out of the equation? I'm not talking about the quality of breast milk and all that sort of thing. Why should I? We're talking about meat here. This is not a titty discussion. We're talking about eating some meat here. The animals run away from the hunters that's hunting them, and so they squirt adrenaline in their body, poison their whole system. Then you eat the animal, and you eat the adrenaline. Yeah. Animals that eat meat eat what's in their intestines. They eat their shit. I'm telling you what they do. If you're going to be a meat eater, eat shit. Animals that eat meat eat the bowel movement of the animals they're eating. Prove me wrong. Why are you just following one part of being a meat eater and not following the rest of it? Oh, you're getting kind of quiet now. I thought you said you were a meat eater. Okay, so you're not going to eat your young. You're going to continue. You're not going to masturbate, because meat eaters don't masturbate, right? Meat eaters follow their own species. They do not follow another species. They do not follow white people. If you're going to be the meat eater, damn it, where's your black president that you voted on? You follow your own species. That's what meat eaters do. A hawk doesn't follow no damn eagle. If you're going to be a meat eater, buy black, stay black, Africa's black. Everybody else has to go. God damn it, you're a meat eater, follow it. Why are you just following part of the thing? Meat eaters follow their own species. They don't give a damn about the rest of them. They're not being racist. They're pro their own race. That's what they do. Rats follow rats. They don't give a damn about a rabbit. If you're going to be a meat eater, I'm telling you how to do this thing. You buy black, you teach black, you talk black. You don't give a damn about George Washington. Your toilet paper's black. Black power. You're gonna play this meat eating thing? I'm telling you how it's done. They do not jump species. What I'm saying is the line would never have someone white on his staff. I have nothing against Obama. They only deal with their own species, and you know I'm true. Like I said, the subject is meat here. Now, I don't know anything about who is healthier, who lives long. All I know what makes sense. And I'm telling you what makes sense. If you're having problems with your people, you solve them with your people. Crows solve crows' problems. They don't give a damn about eagles' problems. If you're having problems in your hood, you solve it. You don't need the police. Because meat eaters take care of their own. I'm telling you what meat eaters do. They wouldn't have nobody selling crack in their neighborhood. Tigers solve tigers' problems. They don't solve leopards' problems. They don't give a damn about a leopard. Black people solve black people's problems. You don't need to call no police. You're a meat eater, damn it. Take care of your own problems. I thought you said you were a meat eater. What's going on now? You want to play this thing? I can tell you how to be a meat eater. You asked the wrong person. By the way, cows don't eat cheese. They don't. Meat eaters let their meat rot for a couple days before they eat it. Yeah, they do. They let it sit in the sun, let the worms come out. They eat the worms. You got to start eating worms. Aside from eating the turds. Aside from eating your young. Aside from taking care of your own. Aside from not caring a damn about white people. Somebody got to your mind, you see. That's why the majority of you still have master's bedrooms in your house. Yeah, you got a master's bedroom. Yeah, you do. That's why the majority of you still go on picnics. Pick a nigga and lynch him. You know you half crazy. They made you crazy. Yeah, they did. You know, y'all go in the bathroom and eat a whole 25 Ebony magazine just to bust one turd. Meat stays in your body too long. Fermenting, rotting, making gas, toxins. It stays in there too long. I contend that that's why James Brown was so famous, trying to squeeze one out. I'm in a cold sweat. That's my 5 minutes, Brown. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Dr. Africa. Give him a round of applause. All right, so how do Africans feel? All right. What we're going to do now, we're going to give some time for rebuttal. So we're going to bring our Dr. Scott Whitaker back up to the podium. Dr. Scott Whitaker.
Seek refuge in God from Satan the accursed. I bear witness that there's nothing worthy of worship except the Creator. It's almost typical. We like to be entertained. I like to define myself as not an animal. Animals and humans are two different species. Animals don't have reason, humans do. Some of us don't use it. The types of meat that I will state to avoid and to use if you're going to eat meat are, number one, avoiding all pork and its byproducts, wherever they may be. Avoid all commercial chicken, commercial beef. Animals to consume, if you consume animal products, are all grass-fed animals, containing, i.e. lamb, goat, venison, buffalo. From the sea, ocean fish, fish with scales, fish not to eat, catfish, carp, buffalo, which mainly come from lakes. They have no scales. All meat has to be grass-fed, organic, no grain-fed. Big difference. Most of your meats you'll find in Whole Foods and places like that are all grain-fed. They feed them organic, genetic corn and genetic soy. The meat from a grain-fed animal is totally different from one from a grass-fed. Like night and day. Has any of you ever ate an ovary before? An ovary? Well, that's what a fruit is. A fruit is an ovary of a ripened flower. Thank you.
I'm back up here. Thought I wasn't going to come back up here, didn't you? It's a matter of understanding and seeing with your own eyes the scientific evidence that I'm talking about. Just go look at what eagles pay attention to. Crows, seagulls. Seagulls don't give a damn about crows. They raise their own young. They tend to their own affairs. No one polices up the seagull community but seagulls. I'm talking about the whole gamut of being a meat eater. If you're going to do this thing, then do this thing. Because meat eaters, animals, have civilizations, they have cultures, they have dances, they have rituals, they have songs. They do not sing white songs. They sing their own songs. Do you follow what I'm saying here? They dance to their own rhythm. They don't have bouncy or Beyonce or bitch, whatever it's called. They deal with their own cultural rituals. Nothing is a booty call. Every movement that they have says something. Your movements don't say nothing. You're not behaving like a meat eater. When they move their body, they're talking. Dancing is a language to communicate something beyond the brain. Where is your language at? Why is it little girls do the same dances that adults? That is not part of meat eaters' rituals. Children do children dances, adults do adults dances. They even change their language when they get older. Birds do. You can identify a bird with a southern accent from a northern accent. They have accents. Dogs have accents. Dogs from Australia bark differently from dogs in North America. They follow their own cultural rituals and ceremonies. You're not following them. You're not being a real meat eater here. I'm opening up the other dynamics of being a meat eater, trying to stop you from thinking so isolated and fragmented, ununified. You see, they have their own principal king and queen. You know, there's no such thing as chauvinism where men dominate the lion kingdom. The women control everything. Prove me wrong. Yes. Chauvinism is something that's outside of your culture. It's outside of the animal culture. They hunt together. They eat together. They share equally their wealth. Oprah. The lions share equally the kill with the other. Oh, I can show you this on National Geographic now. The meat is their wealth. They capture their prey and they share it with their whole village. Oprah, Michael Jackson, Jordan, whatever. Are they being true meat eaters? I don't think so. You're just picking out one little part to be comfortable with. And I'm telling you how meat eaters actually live and socialize. And I can prove this one. I really can. If there's an enemy, all the sharks attack the enemy. If they have an enemy in their village, the elderly, the young, the old, everybody says, let's get rid of this enemy in our village. White people. Where's your meat eating behavior at now? Still at McDonald's, is it? See how you're punking out on the real meat eater thing? But nonetheless, I realize that people like to eat meat, and it's very enjoyable, and they wake up and eat a slice off a pig's ass and call it bacon. Eat ass for morning, you know. They're really intelligent, you know. I understand how we've been had. I understand these things, and I understand it's difficult to overcome all of this stuff. And all of us are not going to be saved. We're not. But if I had to take a chance, I would take a chance with my culture and follow my culture. I'll take a chance that way. Now, if you're going to follow the culture of meat eaters, follow that culture. I am not in that culture. I do not get a thrill out of watching somebody kill a young cow and is crying and screaming. If you had to kill that burger before you eat it, then you understand what I'm talking about. But that's cleansed for you. You don't see the murder going on. You don't see the hammer going up against it. You don't see them skinning cows alive, babies, mothers, pregnant cows. You don't see any of that. It's all cleansed for you, wrapped up on that damn sandwich. Excuse me. Gatanese came out, excuse me. So since it's cleansed, you don't see the horror of what's really going on in this civilization. How someone snatches away the king or the queen or the children from a civilization. But you know about that. They call it slavery. You know what I'm talking about when somebody comes to your village and snatch your young, snatch your elderly, take them away. You know what I'm talking about. And that's what you're doing, you meat eater. Snatching away someone that could resurrect the cattle and save them from McDonald. Damn it, that's the new Marcus Garvey cattle. You know what I'm talking about, because you've been there historically. You know what happens with someone, aside from not caring a damn about white people. You want to be a meat eater, damn it, I'm going to teach you how to be a meat eater. Otherwise, you are a traitor or a coward. There's no in the middle if you're black. If you're not serving black purposes, you're either a traitor or a coward. Eagles look out for eagles, rats look out for rats, and Harlem roaches will look out for anybody. They don't even trust Puerto Ricans. So I'm just saying you got to look at it logically. You got to look at the whole spectrum, just not one narrow spectrum, just eating a steak. Look at the whole spectrum of what the meat eater does, how they raise their young. They don't let another race raise their young. I'm telling you what I know meat eaters do. Lions raise lion children, and they teach them about being a lion. They don't let white people, they don't bring, oh, so much for drama. What I'm saying is, you know I'm correct. Lions teach their children how to be lions. They don't let eagles teach their children. Are you following me here? Am I saying something wrong that I cannot prove? You're letting white people teach your children, Indians teach your children, lions teach their own children. You want to be a meat eater? God damn it, be one. Shucking and jiving. Nonetheless, this is a debate, and I'm just trying to point out some things that you can understand without a textbook. That I can go to any farm, I can go to any country and prove this to you. I don't have to talk about you don't have fangs to kill the animal, and you don't have claws, and you can't run and capture your prey. I'm just talking about what they do besides the meat stuff. I'm talking about they follow their rituals and ceremonies. They follow that. They have a certain ritual they do before they have sex. Every animal has a different ritual that they do before they have sex. Whose ritual are you using? Whose ritual are you using? But every animal, an eagle, a pigeon has a certain ritual they do before they have sex. They don't follow, a pigeon doesn't follow rat's rituals. Whose ritual are you following before you have sex? God damn it, you want to be a meat eater, I'm telling you how to be one. What's your African ritual that you use before you have sex? Do you pray to God? Are you really a meat eater, or are you just shucking and jiving? I'm telling you, I can show you that crows have a ritual that they do before they have sex. They don't copy pigeons, they don't copy canaries, they don't copy wrens. This is what meat eaters do. What is your ritual and ceremony? Is it black or is it white? Are you raping each other, or do you pray to God for protection and guidance, for some spiritual power that you know you have? Or are you just saying, oh Jesus, stick it to me? Pump it out. Suck it to me. Back it up. Where's the Vaseline? I'm just talking about things that you know that meat eaters do. And I can prove it. So don't tell me you're a meat eater, damn it. You just taking out one little section and let me talk about that. No, I'm talking about the whole social system that meat eaters have. The whole social system that lions have. How they raise their own young. They don't let nobody teach their young unless it's a lion. They do not send their elderly to a nursing home. They eat the damn people. I'm telling you what meat eaters do. You just taking out one little part and want to talk about it because it's comfortable for you. It's comfortable. I eat steak and it's all right to eat meat. Damn it, follow everything. Nonetheless, I hope this is not too harsh for you. I realize that everyone is struggling with their diet and trying to find the right thing to do. Should I be a vegetarian? Should I be a meat eater? That decision is between you and God. And you know that. Not between you and McDonald's. It's between you and God. You're letting a clown guide your diet. A clown telling you what to eat. A burping king. A filthy doughboy who's gay. The keep the cookie clowns. You letting clowns guide your diet. The only person that guides a lion's diet is another lion. And you know I'm telling you the truth. You ain't no meat eater. You're shucking and jiving. I put a can of farts in there and say it's 100% pure fart. You eat it. Because it came from a cow. This is meat fart. This is vegetarian fart. Oh, eat that damn farts. Shucking and jiving. Telling me you a meat eater. Give me a break. Oh, children shouldn't drink soy milk. I'll be damned. Soybeans don't have no titties. That's soy juice. You crazy. Talking. This is soy milk. Chickens don't have no breasts. They don't have no titties. You crazy. Give me a chicken breast. No, chickens have chests. You meat eaters are crazy. You talk crazy. I want the chicken breast. Well, damn it, does the chicken have a brassiere on? What are you talking about, fool? You don't even talk about the food the way you should. Oh, this is a steak. No, it's a dead cow. God damn it, tell the truth. This is a steak. No, it's a dead cow. You don't even call the food by its right name. Please. It's a dangerous thing to have a white education. It's a dangerous thing. I'm trying to talk through your white education to connect to something black. You know what I mean? Yeah, your ancestors ate meat. Yeah. If there's two of us on the island got dirted and there's nothing on that island to eat, you better look out if I got a fork in my hand. Yeah, I'm a vegetarian, but I'm telling you what's going to happen here. This situation doesn't mean just because it is doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. What time is it, bro? I don't want to overextend my visit here. Yes, because I want to leave town in peace, you know what I mean? Now the thing is, I know that we are trying to find our way, and everyone here is trying to sort out the information, and which way should I go, and which way I shouldn't go. I don't know. I cannot answer your questions for you. That's between you and God. That's what you have to do. You see, you have been had. You have been pimped as a meat eater. They pimped you. Meat is addicting. They put chemicals in it to make it addicting. It's the most chemical thing you can get. And you know right and well, if you're going to eat some meat, it should be organic. It should be. There's nothing wrong with organic pig feet. you should take the best option that you have. The best option for this, if you're going to eat the meat, make sure it's organic. Make sure that the eggs are okay. The chicken feeders, you call eggs. If you're going to eat chicken, dead chickens is fine. Eat chicken feeders, crack the little child in the frying pan, fry the little sucker, Yeah. Eat your little dead chicken feeders and be happy. As far as I know, when something's dead, it should go in the cemetery. Is your body a cemetery? Why don't you put a tombstone on your head, ignorant ass fool? You got to call on something more, a little bit more than some white man's textbook and white man's statistics. Look, I know statistics. I have all kind of research. I can talk about anybody and their mother too. Well-grounded. That's why I only argue with my equals. Everybody else I teach. I only argue with my equals. Everybody else I teach. Use something in yourself that's beyond your brain. Because your brain got you where you are. It has you smoking pot. It has you drinking alcohol. You understand that brain? Somebody got a hold of your brain before you did. So you got to use something more powerful than your brain. You can't trust that brain that much. You got to trust your spirit some. You black? Yes. And then your brain some. You just can't say, my brain solved this problem. No. Just say, my spirit says, if I'm a meat eater, then I should follow meat eaters' rules. I should have my own rituals and ceremony. I should raise my own children. If they're sick, I should eat them. I'll follow the rules. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't shuck and jive and be pimped by McDonald's. You just McDonald's hoes. Look. It's no problem. It's no problem. The problem is some